There's a lot going on in Fortnite right now, from the Avatar The Last Airbender collab to the upcoming Star Wars Day with a rumored Chewbacca skin and Return of the Jedi theme. I figured I could jump back into skin reviews now that I've had an extensive amount of time with what we're talking about today. This will be a bit odd, like when I reviewed Becky Lynch but not Bianca Belair, but hey, that's how it is. So let's dive into some of the Avatar cosmetics, specifically the female skins from the item shop. Here is my review of the Katara and Toph skins for Fortnite. Let's begin with Katara, the last waterbender of the Southern Water Tribe. She's got the default outfit she wears throughout a lot of books 1 and 2 of the Last Bender's original cartoon. And to be honest, the skin is very well done. Her skin tone isn't the exact dark tone it is in the show, but it looks good enough. And her outfit is done with precision, all the way to her weird earbud-esque braid that goes into her bun on the back of her head. Outside of the skin, Katara comes with her water skin as a black bling, the container she could store water in to be able to waterbend when no water source is nearby. It looks good, as does her pickaxe, which is the Water Tribe Battle Club. A lot of people do admittedly have an issue with this, as it's something that only her brother Sokka, who is not in Fortnite with this collab, used in the show. I think it's fine. It's one of those things where, while it may not match Katara herself, but it's at least something that came from the source material. Now let's go with the nitpicks and issues with this skin. First of all, the lack of styles is unfortunate, especially for the price of 2,000 V-Bucks. Katara has some nice variations in the show, like her red Fire Nation outfit or simply her hair down style she sports many times with the outfit we got. The only other nitpick people have with the way her skin looks is her Water Tribe necklace pendant. In Fortnite, it doesn't really have texture to it. It's just a blue circular pendant, while in the show there's an engraving on it. Though I find this to not be a huge issue. After all, the animation quality even in that original show wasn't the best out there, and in many scenes the engraving was missing. I'm not saying this is a reference or nod to the inconsistent animation budget of The Last Airbender, but I just find it to be a very small issue, especially since you have to zoom in on her to even see that it's not engraved. But that's not the end of Katara. We should take a look at her in gameplay. The physics of her outfit don't work all that well. While running through the field, you can see little blotches of her underclothes clipping through it. And when she's doing sitting animations, like with the campfire or diamond throne emotes. When you do this, especially with the campfire, parts of her dress don't fold over her legs and just stick straight out. It's not the worst thing in the world, I guess, but it's real obvious and weird when it happens. That's all for Katara, so next up is Toph Beifong, a fan favorite, and this one's gonna get a little weird at one point. Toph also only has one style, and many people will find inconsistencies between it and her show outfit. Most notably, she's missing the cotton ball decorations by her ears. She's got partial gloves on, and her wristbands are more detailed. That's because the Toph in Fortnite is based on her comic book variation where she uses this outfit. This is likely because Toph is older in the comics, so they used it to justify them scaling her up and making her taller to fit the Fortnite skin height model. Outside of her being taller than she should be, this outfit does admittedly look really good. They put a lot of detail into the emotes as well, making sure she's always staring straight because Toph is blind. What Toph comes with is pretty much the same as Katara. Her back bling is the earthbending tournament belt she showed off during her introduction into the series, which does look really good. And the Earth Nation Warhammers are her pickaxe, which, like Katara, Toph doesn't ever use in the show. It's used by other earthbenders, but not by Toph herself. Though, I can kind of give this a pass, since Toph doesn't, to my knowledge, ever use weapons outside of just earthbending. Though we should talk about her in gameplay, which is good, janky, and a little weird. Let's get the weird out of the way first. Toph is barefoot because she's an earthbender, and whenever you launch from the bus, you will see intentionally placed dirt caked on the soles of her feet. As odd and weird as this is, it's a reference to the show and not just the developers being weird and creepy. Toph has a few scenes in The Last Airbender where they are clearly showing her feet propped up, caked in dirt as the group is talking. And this is a pretty clear reference to that scene. But let's move away from that. In normal gameplay, Toph has the same issue the Katara skin does. When you're moving around, especially when sprinting, the back of her outfit clips. It's a bit more noticeable with Toph with the mix of light and dark colors than it does with Katara. Though thankfully the sitting animation issue that Katara has, Toph does not. Now that's pretty much all there is to say, so let's wrap this up. What do we think of these skins? I think visually they look fantastic. They're pretty detailed, as most collaboration skins are, at least outside of Katara's necklace engraving. It is unfortunate they only got one style apiece, both cost 2,000 V-Bucks, and both have clipping issues when you're just walking or running around in a match. Hopefully the latter can be remedied in future patches, especially Katara's weird sitting animation. But if you don't mind the clipping and love Avatar, these skins look really good. Fortnite To Go rates the Katara skin a 7.5 out of 10 and the Toph skin an 8 out of 10, though those would easily become 8 and 9 if they fixed the clipping in the future. And that's all I have for you today. I'll be back soon with more streams and maybe more skin reviews as well. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. Thank you for watching and have a great day.